Hello, good evening. Welcome back. I'm Melissa if you're new here, and today's video is going to be an unboxing video. I have one package right here that got delivered a few hours ago, and my other package is out for delivery as we speak. It is actually like heading towards 7:30 p.m. It is 7:23, so I'm a little anxious it's not going to come today. I don't know why. They both came via UPS, so I don't know why this one came at like 2 something and the other one is still out for delivery. I guess different trucks, different routes, but it's strange how that happened, I guess. So I'm really eager to get the other package. That's the one that I'm really excited for. So I'm waiting for that one to get here, and I figured I would go ahead and open this one really quick, and then once the other one gets here, I'll open it. Hopefully it comes in the next like hour and I can pop back on and open it really quick. But if it doesn't come today and it gets postponed, then I'll pop on tomorrow and open it with you. I feel like it's been a while since I did an unboxing video with you guys. I haven't been buying as many plants lately because I'm trying to like go through my collection and downsize a bit and kind of get organized and some things consolidated and styled and put together. I'm still in the process of doing all that, but I came across the plant, the other package, and I couldn't say no to it. And I actually saw this one as well, and I figured this would be a good plant for my shop. So that's why I purchased this one. They're from 2 different shops. This is from UPS. I got it shipped 2-day. I should have shipped the other one next day, but I figured 2-day would have been fine. But it's weird that it's in a USPS box and it's by UPS. I didn't know you could ship using their boxes, so that's cool, I guess. Both the packages are from Etsy. I feel like that's where I get 90% of my plants, is just from random searches that I do and shops that pop up. And so I feel like I'm always on Etsy looking for plants. But this shop here I have not ordered from before, but I'll link the shops that I got these plants from down in the description if you're interested. So I accidentally crossed it out. I forget where their shop is. Oregon, I think it's Oregon, so that's more on the West Coast. So they shipped it, Monday was a holiday, today is Thursday, so they shipped it Tuesday, and then yeah, I got it 2 days later on today, Thursday. So let's go ahead and open this one. What are your guesses? Leave them down below what you think I got. I don't know, I feel like some of you might know, but I have still plants that are on my wish list that I do want to get eventually, but this one was not on my wish list. I didn't even know this plant existed until a couple months ago when I saw it. I knew there's like another version that I knew about and I was thinking about getting, but this version, when I saw this one, I was like, no way, this plant is so pretty. And so I decided to finally do like a search for it, and I debated overnight. I added it to my cart on Etsy and I let it fester. I was thinking about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, what if someone buys this? Because that's happened so many times where I'll think about something, I'll let it sit in my cart, and then someone else buys it. So I decided to just sleep on it, and the next day I was like, you know what? I feel like this is a good specimen. Someone's gonna buy it if I don't buy it, so I scooped it up. All right, let's get in. We're outside this evening, so hopefully it stays quiet, but if not, I'll go inside. It's supposed to storm too. It's not storming right now, but we're supposed to get some storms tonight. It is hot though. I literally feel like I'm in a sauna right now. It is so humid out here. Okay, my apologies. I had to move inside. It got kind of loud out there. So here is the package, and I already like can see it. It looks so cute already. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. Let me get it untaped from the box here. Da 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 da. Look how pretty. Oh, she's gorgeous. So this is a Hoya, of course. It is Hoya Gunning Gading. I think I'm pronouncing that right, but it's the Ghost version. So I knew about the regular version of this one, the all green, and I've seen where it's sunstressed and it's a very beautiful Hoya, and I was thinking about getting that one for the shop, but I didn't know that there was a Ghost version. You can see how silver it is. This variegated leaf here is really pretty. And so what made me get this one versus a different specimen I was looking at is, one, look at that robust root system. And two, it's already growing. So there's a new leaf and then it's got two little ones already growing. So it's like an already established Hoya, so well worth the money in my opinion. I think the seller initially listed this for $350, but it was on sale, so it was $280. So I didn't think that was a bad price for it being an already established Hoya and new growth and everything. So I'm really excited. I feel like I have to put it in some better light in order to see the tones. Maybe tomorrow or something I can take a picture to show you in some better light and pop it on the screen. And it looks like it's in some kind of soil mix. I can't really tell, but I see perlite in there. So I feel like this is a good Hoya to add to my collection for the shop. Oh, I'm excited. I don't know how fast it goes, but I'm excited that it's already growing. So I feel like, you know, once it stabilizes and actually starts growing, I'll be able to propagate it soon, hopefully in a couple months. I really love the veining. I think that's what attracted me at first to this plant. I love like veiny plants. So yeah, since it's already in here, I don't think I'll disturb it right now. I'll probably let it acclimate for a week or two. We'll see, and then I'll get it potted into like a different vessel type situation. I'll probably put it into my aeroid mix. So tick tock on the clock. Where is this package? I'm like regretting not getting next day air. I usually do next day for like more expensive purchases. But it does get to be expensive paying for next day shipping. Oh, it's out for delivery. When there wasn't two plant boxes on my porch when this one came, I was like, no. But that's okay. So hopefully it gets here soon and I'll pop back on and open that one with you. Hello, it is the next day. The other package did in fact not come last night. I was so sad when I was going to bed. It was like 8:30 and I'm like, okay, well maybe they'll come randomly at like 9 o'clock or something. And 9 o'clock came, 9:30 came. I'm like, okay, it's definitely not coming tonight. Which means that it was probably out in a hot truck all day yesterday, driving around. I don't know, maybe they just missed it, but it was like reloaded back this morning. And so it's actually 12:30. So I'm glad it came now instead of like later this evening. So I have the second plant in here and I've ordered from her a few times now. And any guesses? I'm sure it's fine, but technically this is like the third day in this box. But I'm sure it's fine. I just get anxious, especially this time of year because it's getting hotter. Like it's probably like 86 or 87 and it's like full sun today. So it's a hot day out there. Somebody's mowing. I was gonna go outside, but I can hear somebody mowing, so I'm like, I'll just open it in here. That's just my little order slip. Here we go. All snug in there. I don't know if you saw the tag. Maybe you saw the tag, so you probably know what this is now. All right, here it is. I think this is the most nerve-wracking part. Can't see anything yet. Oh gosh. You probably guessed it's another Monstera. I saw this one on her shop when she listed it and I couldn't say no to it because it's more minty. Look at that mint. It has 2 leaves. Oh, wow. Wow. It looks perfect, even though it was in the mail for a few days. Sorry if you hear the mowers. I didn't realize they were mowing right next door. Wow. Holy moly. So this is another, it's a Monstera mint. It's another no ID, but it's not, I don't think this is another jungle mint. It's more of like a mint, like an actual mint, but it's a non-TC. So when I got my jungle mint from her, I told myself if she was ever selling like more of a full mint or another mint, that I would get it if it was like a non-TC, because I have a mint TC and it's just not the same as like one of these. I'm so happy with it. So she shipped it in moss, and I want to go ahead and probably get it put into semi-hydro, but I might let it settle. I'll have to see, because I think it was growing in maybe perlite or something, and then she shipped it in moss. So I don't even know if I have a pot. Yeah, I do have a semi-hydro pot I can use, so maybe I can go ahead and put it into semi-hydro. It's very moist still. Yeah, I can see a little root right here peeking out right there. She's so pretty. Look how minty it is. It's gonna go right beside my other mint, Monstera. So this one's technically like not really a shop plant. It's more of like a purchase for me. But eventually, you know, I will propagate these. Like I'm eventually going to prop my jungle mint once it grows a bit more. So down the road, I will propagate. But for now, I'm just going to enjoy her. Wow, she is pretty. Look at that. I love her Monsteras. I feel like they're just so happy. Like, look how happy it looks. And I love the coloring. There's just something about the mint on this one. I love the jungle mint, don't get me wrong. I love it, but I love like a full mint. Like the tones, the coloring on this one is so pretty. I couldn't pass it up. I saw that she posted it. I actually sat on it overnight as well. And I tried to talk myself out of it. Again, I was like, it was in like, I think 2 or 3 people's carts, and I sat on it overnight and I'm like, you know what? It was available the next morning, so I did the same thing. I'm like, I'm gonna regret it if I don't get it. I might as well get it. Add to my Monstera collection. It is so pretty. Such a happy guy already and packaged so well. So I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put him or her into semi-hydro really quick. It shouldn't take that long, maybe like 5 minutes. I'll get my pond and container and stuff really quick. And then I'll give you another look at the Hoya that we unboxed last night in some better lighting. Okay, I moved closer to the window a little bit. You can see in better lighting the Monstera. It is so pretty in person. Oh my goodness. I'm already obsessed with this guy. And then here's the Hoya in a little bit of better lighting that you can see. I love the silver on this one too. I was just in my plant room to grab my supplies really quick, and it smells like Brussels sprouts, and they're so bad because I have so many alocasias blooming. I feel like a lot of them have been going through bloom cycles recently. Oh, there's so many blooms. And my xoxo is blooming too. It hadn't opened yet, but it's finally, one of the blooms is open. There's like 3. So that's cool. It's exciting to see those kind of blooms and stuff on a philodendron and stuff. All right, I'm gonna peel the moss away. Should come off pretty easily since it was only placed, you know, during shipping. It's not gonna be like stuck in here. I'm going to remove the stake. There's like a little wooden stake on this one. It was just in the garage. I was like putting that cardboard out there because I was gonna break it down and take it out later. And something flew at me. I screamed bloody murder and came back in and slammed the door. I think a wasp got in there. And of course it had to be a wasp because I just love them. It must have come in there. We had to run out to do an errand really quick, and so it must have flown in there. There's a little bit of rot on the ends here. I'm just peeling some of that. So yeah, I'll have to have him go out there later and get whatever's in there out. I usually don't like to mess with plants right after unboxing because, you know, it's been in a box for 3 days and I want to give it time to settle in and adjust, but because it was in semi-hydro, I feel like the best thing is to get it back into semi-hydro. Okay, I'm just going to do a quick little rinse of the root system, but that's what we're looking like. And I'm going to go ahead and just pop it into a 7-inch. It's like not quite a 7-inch. That way I don't have to go up again. I would normally just pot in like a 4-inch to start out with, but I feel like it's going to root up in no time, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. And then I'm going to quickly put together one of these core poles for support and add that in here as well. Okay, so I built the pole really quick. And then we'll fill this with some pond. My giant thing of pond over here, which I'm so glad that I rinsed. And then plop them down in here. Oh, he looks so good. And the Hoya, I'm actually going to be building that little small Hoya shelf that I mentioned in one of my previous videos. Probably soon, sometime next month, because it's like the very end of May right now. And so I'm gonna give it like at least a week or so to acclimate. And then when I go to make that video, I'll probably repot some Hoyas that need it as well. So I'll probably take care of that one then, because it's in that kind of tall vessel and I feel like that's gonna dry pretty quickly because it is so rooted. So I would like to go ahead and maybe put it in like at least a 4-inch to start out with. But I'll let that acclimate because I don't want to shock the Hoya or anything. It's gonna be really exciting to see a new leaf on this one. I'll have to show you. I feel confident that this wouldn't have any pest. I did look it over when I was rinsing it and I don't see anything because I purchased from this seller. This is probably like my 4th purchase from her. So I feel like I can go ahead and stick it in my plant room. And I'm gonna use a little piece of string. And just kind of support this at the base here. It's not really enough, it hasn't really climbed enough to really need support just yet, but I wanted to go ahead and have it in here for when it does start climbing. Okay. Oh my goodness, look at how pretty. I love her. All right, I need to add some water. I thought I had a jug already. I don't know where I put it, so I'll find some water and add some in here, and then we'll go ahead and put her in my plant room. Whenever I bring a new plant in here, I'm always like, you guys have some new friends or you have a new friend to hang out with. So here she is again. I'm just gonna add some water in here. This is just my regular nutrients. I feel like the roots were pretty much used to semi-hydro, so I'm not gonna go crazy, but I added a good little amount in there. Look how pretty. Okay, and then let me show you next to the jungle mint, the coloring difference. Okay, so there's the new minty friend, and then we have the jungle mint. She is beautiful. I love the dark green on the jungle mint, but I love like the minty leaves. Oh, she's pretty. So this is the newest leaf, like it's pretty big. So it's still hardening off, like the color is more light green compared to when the leaf is fully hardened. And then the next leaf after this one will be more minty because it's doing a pattern where the leaf before is like a half moon, where it's a lot more minty, you can see. Here was like another half moon here. Oh, she's so pretty. And then you can see the tone difference, right? Look how pretty. Which do you like more, the more mint or the jungle mint? That's more of a dark green. This green is a lot darker than the elbow green. I don't have a small elbow I could show you right now. I have just like my big ones, but it's crazy like the coloring difference. I like them all. And then here's my little TC mint. This was the bottom cut. You can see the difference. It put out a fenestrated leaf. Not as minty. And I still have the mid cut as well. So that one's like right over here. But you can see why I wanted like a non-TC. I just feel like they're so different. Like, look at that. Look how different. I couldn't say no to it. It's crazy. They came from the same seller, so they can be best friends. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little unboxing. It turned out to be a little bit more than an unboxing, but that's okay. I'm glad both plants arrived safe and sound, and I can grow them out. I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching and for being here. And stay tuned for a lot more planty videos coming up next month in June. Have a good rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you again soon. Well, testing, testing. Woo, is it muggy out here? Holy heck. Woo, I feel like I'm in a sauna. It is so hot. I've heard. Hoya gunning.
Hoya gunning gading.
Gunning.
Hoya gunning gading.
Hoya gunning. Gading.